Hey everyone, what we got here in front of us is the electric bike that I ordered 2 weeks ago. It's here. I've taken it out of the box. It was fully assembled. There was just a few things like putting the seat on there and sliding the handlebars in that needed to be done. Other than that, I've gone over all the nuts and bolts with Allen keys and wrenches and things, just to make sure that when I go to ride it, something's not going to fall off of it. These bikes come really, really well equipped with everything. I mean, they even gave me pannier bags for the back, so it's like you just don't need to buy anything extra for these bikes. There are things you can get, like mirrors and stuff like that, but the way it is right now, it's just fine. Fenders, racks, you know, all the nice stuff. Anyways, this is a fabulous bike. That's the company back east in Montreal. It's a Canadian company. There is several Canadian offerings out there. I checked them all out. Not all of them are free shipping. Some charge for shipping. Here in Alberta, you know, we don't have any of the manufacturers. There's some down in Vancouver, and this particular company's in Montreal. I think there's one in Toronto too. So I chose this one because the ratings were very good on this bike. The reviews were excellent. It comes very well equipped. And if you go and explore the land of e-bikes, you'll get a lot of different manufacturers down in the States. By the way, these all come from China anyways, but each manufacturer specifies what they want on the bike and or chooses the components that go on it. So there's a lot of different scenarios you can get. This is the full fat tire, 20-inch fat tire folding frame bike. This is what I wanted. I didn't want to have, I wanted it easy to store. And also, the other bonus of the folding bike is that I know it's heavy, it's 80 pounds, but I can get it in the back of the SUV and take it places without having to have a bike rack. And because these bikes are heavy, if you put two of them on a cheap bike rack on your trailer hitch, it's going to really stress that out. So it's better just to stash them. Anyways, this company and this particular bike equip these things. They're really a good build. Okay, they give you a really nice seat. The battery is a 20 amp hour battery. I believe it's LG cells in here. There's a key to turn it off and on here and unlock the battery so you can slide it out. You can charge the battery on the bike or off the bike. There's your charging port right there. This is a little, just tells you the level on the battery, in case you're curious. But the level on the battery is also, by the way, I just turned the power on, is also on this fantastic LCD screen. This is the interface for the controller, electronic controller on the bike. And if I just hold the button down for just a second, look at that, comes alive. And there's a lot of information on here. There's your speed, your power level for your pedal assist. This is your battery stuff right here. It's 53.8 volts. This is the ambient temperature, if it's outside or inside. Right now we're in the garage, it's 18 degrees. You can hear the heater on in the background. Over here we have headlights, look at that, on and off. We have a horn and turn signals. So it's got a lot of stuff on this bike. This is your up-down scroll for your power assist level, pedal assist, let's put it that way, pedal assist level. So one is it's a low speed pedal assist, and then yeah, anyways, it goes all the way up to 5. See? And then 0 is no pedal assist, also no throttle. So this is if you wanted to just ride the bike using the pedals and the gears. Now I plan on pedaling the bike and using the assist. So, you know, I'm an old guy. I don't want to pedal too hard. Anyways, and it's a heavy bike, right? So you really do need the assist. Also, we've got really nice, comfortable grips here. They are clamped onto the bar so they cannot spin. They're leather or fake leather or whatever. They feel nice. Hydraulic brakes. Now, look at that. Tells you that you've put on the brakes on there. Basically, when you apply a brake, there's a electrical connection here that cuts the motor off too. That's kind of cool. Yeah. I've tweaked things. I moved the handlebar. I moved the screen down a little bit, and I put the brakes down to where I feel comfortable. So everything's quite adjustable on here. We got a 52-inch chainring, which is good. If you watch any of the videos on reviews on or people riding these bikes all the time, they will tell you that the larger the chain ring is on the front, the better it is. Mag wheels, I don't know, I just liked it, so this one comes with them. Shimano Acera 7-speed rapid fire changer. And by the way, you know, I had mountain bikes for years, way back before electric bikes came on the scene. And my mountain bikes didn't even have suspension, but they did have the really good shifters like this. It's basically here. I'm just going to demonstrate it here. This is the downshift. This is the upshift sort of thing. I think that's the way it works. Anyways, and there's an indicator to tell you what gear you're in. We used to have to look down behind us and see where the chain was. That was our indicator of what gear we were in. Air shock here that's adjustable with air pressure. So that's nice. I can fiddle around with that. The front shocks are also adjustable and they can lock out. That's good. These fenders are metal, and I would have wanted to have fenders anyways, because I'm not interested in cleaning the muck off the bottom of the bike. You'll see a little bit of a stand down there, and that's when you fold the bike up, it'll rest on that and not hurt the chainring. That's what that's all about. You can take the battery off the bike, and it might be 10 pounds lighter or whatever to fold it up, but no. So this bike's just awesomely put together. I'm really impressed with the build quality of it. So fabulous bikes, yeah. We are going to order a second one that's a slightly different. It's got the same componentry on it except the seat, but it's going to be a drop down frame, so it'll still fold. It'll be a folding bike, but it's going to have a easier to get on and off of, we're thinking of, for Maureen. Anyways, it'll have a different seat that has suspension on the seat instead of the little air shock here. So this is same price. So these aren't cheap. They're $2,400, but you get a lot for $2,400. And by the way, Kenda Crusader tires are some of the best in the industry. They are puncture proof. They you can lower the PSI in these tires to down like an ATV. If I wanted to go do some off-road riding, and I'm kind of thinking about going for a ride today here, and I'll take the GoPro along with me, I could lower the air pressure in these tires and get more traction. Right now they're pretty solid, so they've got about 30 PSI. I can recall that most of my bike tires used to run on about 45 PSI, but that's for on-road bikes, right? When we were mountain biking, we did run about 30 PSI just for better traction and whatnot. So these are even more adjustable. awesome fat tire bikes. I think that's the trend right now. Everybody wants a nice fat tire bike. You know, it's for trail riding or for paths or whatever. It's universal. And so today, later, we're going to go check out some paths. Alrighty. Hopefully my audio is working here and that you can hear me. And I'm in my back alley here. Kind of a first ride on the bike. I got it on pedal assist 2. And I went up the hill in the alley, so it did pretty good. Whoa, it kicks in right away. It helps me out. Oh, yeah. These fat tires are nice. They don't feel at all unstable in the snow. Now I'm just gonna go kind of around the block here just to see how it goes here. But yeah, it's pretty effortless to do. What have we got? Almost 20 miles an hour here. So if I hit the throttle, I can go even faster. But you know what? It's winter. It's cold. I feel the cold going right up my sleeves. And hills, no problem. Snow, no problem. I mean, I'm sure if I wasn't careful, I could probably wipe out this snow. But yeah, this bike, it does exactly what it's supposed to do. I'm back in my alley again. I'm just kind of sticking to the neighborhood for the first while. On my road, you'll see that they're cleaning snow. So I'm gonna go up the alley that's kind of across the street. Go up to level 3. Get a little bit more boost here. So if I stop pedaling, you feel it cut out. It actually is kind of like a regenerative brake thing going on here. Huh, interesting. Yeah, see, whoa, there's some deep snow. Yeah, not a good time to go for a ride for sure. She's icy. I think it's about -6 right now. So I think we'll call her quits. And I'm gonna take it down to 0 so I don't accidentally throttle myself up here. Yeah, ice everywhere, eh? Okay, that'll work. All right, well, we're back from the first ride. I'm all warmed up now, and a very impressive bike. Very impressive. Of course, I haven't got others to compare it to either, but this is perfect. It's exactly what I was hoping for. I am not disappointed. It performs great. The pedal assist really helps out. And you know, normally if you were pedaling in snow, because I remember, because I used to ride my bike to work back in Grand Forks, you know, when I was younger, and winter and summer, and pedaling, even just the regular mountain bikes only had like I think it was a 1 3/4 inch wide tire, and this one's 4 inches wide. So this floats on the top so much better. And I used to be quite a struggle to ride through the snow, as I recall. But no, not with this little puppy. And so I went for, I just went around the block. It is cold outside. It is warming up this afternoon, but it's cold out there. Let's see, I think you can see that little control there. So, by the way, I never mentioned there is like an odometer on here. There is a distance that you travel, which you can reset. There is a total time of riding, and then there's a time for riding to tell you, you know, how long you've been riding for, or a total. So down at the bottom here is the totals. You can't erase those or set them back. It's just like in a car. And I went 0.9 kilometers, my little ride around the block and through the alleys and whatnot. It still says full charge on it. I don't know what to say. That's pretty awesome. So I'm just gonna shut that off. I did not even change the gears. I just jumped on it. It's in a bit of a higher gear. I started pedaling, and it took over for me. So yeah, I gotta say, this is a really great bike. Again, I'm going to say also that I have nothing to compare it to. There's a lot of guys that do reviews on bikes out there, and but they have, like, you know, lots of different bikes to compare it to. But this one here, plenty of oomph, especially for me. Any amount of oomph would be good. But you know, this motor is definitely, and I haven't. Oh, I should say this. This motor has more potential to it as well. There's my user ability to go into the screen there and unlock the full 750 power that the motor has. And that's a 750 watt. You know, I made some mistakes in my last video there. I said, even in the one that I went for a ride, I said that I was up to 20 miles per hour. No. This thing here is set for kilometers. So that's 20 kilometers per hour. This is quite a difference. And this chainring is not 52 inches. It is 52 teeth around. I don't know why I make mistakes like that, but I did. Anyways. Now, remember, this is hydraulic brakes, and they are nice and smooth and do exactly what they're supposed to do. In fact, the whole bike is nice and smooth. Now, one thing I did not talk about was the little extra stuff that they gave me. Fabulous Bikes sent along, and I think this comes with every bike, but this is a really nice little tool. It does everything on the bike. It's got wrenches and Allen and screwdrivers, everything. It's kind of like what we used to call a cool tool back in the day. That was kind of nice. They also sent me a pannier that goes over this rack, with saddlebags on either side. It's not something that I would have chose, but I thought, wow, it's great. So, hey, thank you. That's awesome. I mean, talk about, here's a complete bike with nothing that you need to buy. And then they give you the gift of the bags too. Well, that's great. And I mean, I don't even have to charge it up or anything here. I don't know. This is kind of like a final, after taking it for a ride, after looking it over very carefully, trying the different features and stuff, I'm going to say, this is it. This is the bike. We're going to go ahead and order a second one. But like I said, in the first video, I believe I said that it'll be a little bit different bike. Same color, same wheels and all the everything mechanical on this bike will be the same. Just it'll have a drop down frame, so a step over frame. It'll still fold, and the seat, because there will be no rear suspension on it, the seat will have suspension on it, so it'll be a little bit different seat. I would like the seat to go, right now this seat here is really pushing about 34 inches high. That's fine for me. I'm quite comfortable on it, but I think Maureen needs a seat that can go down to at least 32. So hopefully the other bike, and I haven't got an answer back, but anyways, the other bike dimensions will be a little slightly different on the seat post. I mean, if you look, I've got this thing like right down rock bottom on there. Now it's an extra tall seat because it has the folding mechanism on it. I could lower that seat if I bought a new seat, a different seat that didn't have anything on it. That would be fine. But no, yeah, that's okay. On this particular bike, you can pull that battery out. It will miss the seat. And that's because of the rear suspension. So anyways, very happy with it. This is video number 3 today. I might just string them all together. I did publish them on YouTube individually, but I could string all these videos together so that they're one large video, because my videos are kind of short and sweet. Okay, thanks.